Alright. I think everything is good. Alright. So, let me try and see if I can... Nope. Alright, I gotta wait a little bit for that. Alright. I'm starting to regret putting the cow farm so close to my house, because every time it's just so loud right next to it. Kind of annoying. But tree. I'm a little torn. I think I might go like a little bit cave diving for a second. And then maybe I might start like... I want to make like a little basement. Or, you know, or whatever, I guess. Because, I don't know. I want to put some, you know, maybe I'll put my storage in there. I'm definitely going to need like an enchantment room. You know? That would be good to have, I feel like. Because, you know, I'm not... You know, the point isn't for me to get like crazy powerful or anything, but nonetheless, having enchantments on your armor and your weapons and stuff is you know, it's nice. I don't think anyone can deny that. But yeah. So, all right. I was hoping to dodge that. Whatever. Oh. Caden, blow up. There we go. I should probably have this in my inventory. Or my, offhand. But, anyway. Like, you know, I'm not... No one... you know, just because I'm, not too... like... worried about getting diamonds and whatnot doesn't mean that I wouldn't want to have some diamonds, you know. Everyone likes getting rich. And there's not a person in this world that wouldn't want, you know, to get richer, right? If given the opportunity, obviously. But anyway, this is really quiet. It's really quiet. Look at that. It's really, really quiet, actually. Just now realized. Well, whatever. I'm sure cave noises will wake me up soon enough. But, doesn't really seem to be the greatest cave. There isn't really a cave at all, actually. Now that I'm really looking at it. But, whatever. I'll get a few things that are here, I guess. So. Yeah, it is nice having these new headphones, not gonna lie. Like, it's not that they're crazy good or anything, it's just nice that every time I get to use them now, they're just, damn, where the hell did you come from? Whatever. Every time I get to use them now, I don't have to, like, rubber band them so that they, stick to my head. That's the real nice part of it all, but, ow. Whatever. Other than that, though, just your average headphones. But, I like them. Especially because I'm the one that paid for them, so obviously I'm gonna enjoy them. But, yeah, this is not the, greatest cave, honestly. Don't really want to be dissing it or anything, but I don't know. I do like how quiet it is, though. Actually, there we go. That's what's fucking weird. There are no mobs. It's on normal mode. I don't know if I even checked. I mean, I already saw, like, creepers and stuff. But that's what's fucking weirding me out. There are no mobs here. That's what it was. Yeah. Ow. I fucking pressed the wrong button. I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3. But, whatever. Weird. Or is it? Have I? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever it is. I'm not against it. Oh. Okay, I'm against getting shot, but I'm also kind of lazy to try and deal with them. Okay, Jesus, people. Could you not? Could you, like, go find something else to do? There we go. Alright, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I mean, you could probably tell what I'm doing. But, I'm gonna get this obsidian, because I think I have 3 back home, and I need 1 more for an enchantment table. I'm pretty sure it was 4. So, with that, we've completed my assignment. I can just get out of here now, I guess, if I wanted to. But, anyway. What did I want to talk about today? First, I wanted to talk about how annoying these guys are. Get him. There we go. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna fight each other, hopefully. Ha. Alright. Winner gets stabbed. Good work. Alright. So, what I wanted to talk about was, oh, yeah. I mean, this might sound like a rude question, but I still want to, like, I guess, start it off, like, with this. Do you think the company you keep around you is good for you? Like, do you think that the friends that you're hanging out with the most are actually doing, like, positive for you? Are they positive, or you know, are they maybe holding you back in one way or another? Like, don't just immediately, I guess, agree with me, right? And just be like, yeah, you know what, screw him. No, obviously, you gotta, Jesus. You know, I liked it better when there weren't mobs. That's a big-ass slime there. Hold on a minute. What? I gotta get rid of him. Anyway, while I'm doing this... there we go. Slime is important for, I think, only one reason. That's lead. Lead, whatever. Lead? Lead? Lead. I'm pretty sure it's lead. Anyway. That's good to have. So, yeah. It's not a bad thing to ask yourself if the people that you spend the most amount of time with, you know, the ones that you surround yourself with, are they actually good for you? You know, do they positively, like, influence you and your daily life and the things you do? You know, or does it more so lead towards something that you aren't necessarily, like, proud of? You know, like, say you have, you know, say you're in, like, high school, and you got your group, right? You got your friends there, and you're all chatting about, and they're like, man, this is boring, let's just skip class, right? And everyone's like, you know, your whole group is like, yeah, let's do that, yeah, screw this, screw math or history or whatever. And you know, you're kind of on the fence. You're like, well, yeah, but, you know, these things are gonna end up being on the test, and, you know, the teacher, you might, like, even kind of like the teacher. I don't know, but they're like, oh, come on, dude, come on, don't be like that, man. Come on, let's just get out of here. Like, you know, like, maybe you'll do it once just because do you feel pressured, or you're like, I don't know, they just, you know, they just end up convincing you to do so. And you're like, yeah, sure, why not? You know? And you do that. And then maybe you'll do it again and again and again. And then maybe it'll be something like, let's skip the test. You know, just like run away from the test or whatever. And maybe, you know, you'll still be like, now that's kind of pushing it, but they'll end up convincing you there, and then it's gonna be like, just, you know, you're just gonna go from there, you know, just gonna fucking go from there, and you're just gonna be like, it's, you know, it's just gonna spiral, basically, just gonna spiral from there on out, and that's not good, I think. Actually, I mean, I don't think. Kind of just isn't, but you know, it's up to you whether you decide to do that. I'm just saying, not really the best idea, because it starts off with something small, like I said, you know, it just starts off with, you know, I don't know, skipping PE or whatever, right? Like something inconsequential where you'll just be like, that's fine. You know, it's fine. But, you know, you're just gonna end up, you know, spiraling from there. And then before you know it, it's, kinda, sorta, I don't know, not the greatest, I guess, situation to find yourself in, you know? Like, it starts off small, but over time it just grows and grows and grows, and it's, I mean, the people you keep around you, they're literally the ones that, sorry, yeah, the people that you keep around are the ones that make your life, right? Like, how you'll live depends on the type of company you keep around you. So, you know, maybe it'd be in your best interest to be a bit more careful, you know, about what type of company you keep. Because, you know, it's gonna be more important. Like, actually, it's not even like, not, I was gonna say like more important later down in life, but it's always gonna be important, you know? It's never, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's never not gonna be important, you know? That was a clutch ladder, even though I mean, I meant to do it, but I didn't expect to actually do it. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, you gotta be a bit more conscious about the people you keep, because, you know, are they bringing you up, or, you know, are they kind of sort of dragging you down, you know? Maybe it's, you might think it's a bit like selfish to think that, you know, like, oh, so what, just because he smokes, like, or, you know, oh, well, just because he smokes, he's, I shouldn't be his friend, or just because he goes and does this and that and whatever, I should just, like, you know, not hang out with him. I mean, yeah. Well, no, sorry. What I meant to say, yeah, was, yeah, it might be selfish, but so what? You know, as if you're not allowed to be selfish when it comes to that sort of thing, you know? It's like it's perfectly fine to not want to hang out with someone because you feel like they'll drag you down. Like that's totally fine. Really, you shouldn't. Don't let someone else tell you otherwise. By the way, it is definitely okay to feel like, you know, you don't want to hang out for someone because you feel like they'll I mean, I guess whether to say drag you down or whatever, it's totally fine. You know, you have the right to choose who you want to allow in your life. And if you don't want to allow, you know, that person in, all right, you don't gotta. They can't force you. No one can. Of course, you know, it's a bit trickier if it's like, you know, family or whatever, or someone you see like every day, right, in school or at work or whatever. It's a bit trickier, but nonetheless, it's still doable, right? You just gotta be like, no thanks, not interested, and then just go about your day. So, because a lot of people just, I feel like a lot of people don't, they don't do that because, you know, they're, well, either they're afraid or whatever, and I think that's a shame, because, you know, that's a level, damn, sorry, I think that's, you know, when it comes to something like that, I think that's a very, very serious, you know, it's something that people should take seriously, because guess what? That's your whole damn life there, you know? Like, you can't just, I mean, I guess you can, but it'd still be, I don't know. Do I want to keep this stone? I'm not sure if I want to. I might. I mean, it is easier, but maybe I'll change it to something else. But anyway, sorry. What I wanted to say was, you know, it's easier to just, like, in a sense, ignore it, right? And be like, ah, well, whatever. You know, I'll keep them around, I guess. But it's not really how it should be, I think, because, you know, let's be real. They will affect your life, like, maybe not a whole lot, but sometimes it is quite drastic, you know, and so you gotta be. I think you are allowed, and I think in a sense you have the responsibility to be at least a little bit picky with who you want around you, right? In your day-to-day life. Like, you can't just, obviously you can't choose, sorry. You can't just choose, you know, every time, right? Like, obviously we're gonna have to deal with people that we don't really like or maybe even hate, but out of necessity, right? When you have the choice, right, the freedom of choice to choose who you want to hang out with, well, maybe be a bit more, ouch, maybe, you know, be a bit more, I guess, I don't know, wise, I guess. I can't in a fucking blast furnace? What the hell, Minecraft? Anyway, I think I'm gonna make it out of, like, stone bricks. Yeah, there we go. I'll make stone bricks, and I think I'll make it out of that. But anyway, well, that's cooking. I'm just gonna, you know, make some more downstairs. But yeah, It's I think we're allowed to be a bit like frugal with that, you know, a bit stingy, I guess you could say, because it's your life, you know, and if you allow people that aren't really the greatest influence into your life, well, I don't know, man. Don't be surprised when you end up doing things that you know you shouldn't, and that you think are, well, I guess that you think are below you, right, beneath you, and then be like, why am I like this? It's probably because you're keeping bad company around, you know. But the other thing is also true. If you keep good company around you, if you keep people that are doing well, they're you could say, I guess they're on damn, what was the word? On top of things, right? They're on top of things, and they're not, you know, dumb. They're not doing things that they know they shouldn't be, and they're trying to keep their idiocy to a minimum. Then guess what? You'll pick up on that as well. You know, you will pick up on that as well, and then, well, it's much easier to keep bad habits, or it's much easier to keep habits alive when you've got others around you that are doing them, right? So that counts for good and that counts for bad habits, right? If let's say you've got, you know, maybe you're trying to put the bottle down, maybe you're having difficulties with drinking. If you've got someone around you that's like 4 months, or, you know, X, like, it doesn't, I just said 4 months for, you know, just like an example, but it could be like 2 weeks, it could be 2 years, doesn't matter, right? If you have someone around you that's been sober, right, like, you'll feel more like motivated to, you know, put the bottle back in the cabinet or wherever the fuck bottles go. I don't drink, so I wouldn't really know, but, you know, you'll put it down. You won't really mess with it, right? But say you're trying to, you know, break that habit of drinking, and then you see your buddy over there getting totally hammered, right? And he's like inviting you in, or maybe like several of them, right? Well, you're probably gonna drink, and you'll end up regretting it, most likely, right? Maybe you'll feel good in the moment, but then, you know, you wake up tomorrow morning and you've got a hangover, and you not only do you, like, you know, physically feel like shit, but you also just feel like shit because you're like, you know, I thought I was better than this, right? I thought I said I wasn't gonna, you know, do. Oh wow, I already broke it? Damn. Anyway, I thought I wasn't gonna mess around with alcohol anymore, but here I am drinking, right? So it's not fun. But that's why you gotta put your foot down sometimes, right? And be like, all right, well, either you're gonna become a better, you know, I guess a better person, right? Right, you're gonna, like, saying this to your friends, right? You're either gonna become a better like friend and role model or whatever, or I'm gonna have to just, you know, leave you behind, right? And then it's up to them to decide whether they want to or not change. I mean, right? And if they want to change, cool. Great, but if they don't, you gotta just leave some people behind sometimes, you know? Not saying it's easy, but it's if you think that's what's best for you, then you can't really betray yourself like that by keeping them around, because that's what you do. You betray yourself if you decide to let them, well, I guess, continue with their ways and walk all over you. And so that brings me to my final point, I guess, looking at the time, which is kind of correlated to this, right? Like, say you're, you got some buddies, or you're deciding to leave, your old group behind, and now you've got no one, right? Or maybe they left you behind. Doesn't really matter, like, the situation, but the conclusion is that you don't really have anyone, around you right now. No, don't. You gotta accept that, right? Because there are gonna be, like, probably quite a few times in your life where you don't have, like, anyone to lean on, right? Like, you're, or at least you don't have anyone close to lean on, right? It's just you, and that's it, right? And you gotta learn how to, well, I guess, accept that, and also how to be, like, comfortable in your own skin by yourself, right? You gotta learn how to be comfortable in silence, basically. Because if you can't do that, then, well, tough luck, man. That's kind of a big part of, well, maybe not a big part of life, but there's definitely a lot of times where, you will end up being by yourself, and you gotta learn how to be comfortable in that type of silence, I guess, because otherwise, not good, not ideal, not freaking ideal, because then when those times come, you won't be really prepared, right? And then you'll is this too small of one? Maybe. I don't know how big I'd want it to be, though. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make it one larger just because I want it to be symmetrical for the enchantment table. But anyway, while I do that, I guess I'll finish up my saying. Yeah, you've gotta be comfortable in your own skin by yourself, right? Because it's gonna happen. Maybe you won't want it to happen, right? But it's gonna be the case where you're just gonna have no one, or no one close anyway, and you just gotta be, comfortable with that, right? Yeah, I don't remember, there was a quote or something, I think, but it was something along the lines of, the only person that's gonna be with you till the end, from the beginning till the end, I'm gonna punch these out. From the beginning till the end is you. That's it. You're the only one that's gonna be there from beginning to the end. So you better, learn to be a good, like, friend of yours, I guess, right? You better learn to live, that's good enough for today. You better learn how to, I guess, like I said, live with yourself, right? And be comfortable in your own skin. So, yeah, that's about all I've got for now. I'm gonna go to bed. And on a completely unrelated note, get you guys' 8 hours, go to bed at a reasonable time, and yeah, have those are the you know, things to take away from this video, I guess. Damn, I can't think. Make good company around yourself and keep those that are, you know, that have a positive influence on you and your future, like this cat. Cutie. And then if you can't find a group like that, be comfortable in, you know, in, I guess, in silence and being by yourself, because that's also going to happen quite a bit. And then finally, make sure to go to bed at a reasonable time. Not related to the, you know, previous few, for the previous two quotes or whatever, life tips, but it's still just as, if not more important, honestly. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I guess that's that. So I will see you guys next time.